Hippie life means being the best version of yourself all the time.
Hippie life means good vibes, good vibrations, great high frequencies, great weed, great smoke.
Being true to yourself.
It's just doing what's right and being the best you can be every day.
Smoking that weed, baby!
I mean, it's a way of life. It's all about love and the people in the community. And I don't know what else to say. There aren't words for it. That's how pure it is.
Yeah, let's do
We have some hippies out there and 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 hippies out there.
Hey. Hello. Hey, them motherfuckers a little tough to get out there. I ain't gonna hold you, but golly. Fire. Man. Big shout out to Chubby's Exotics, man, all the way out there in Lakewood, Colorado. He sent us this pack. We had a big touchdown here at the bakery, and let's just say, Pax is landing left and right. You know what I'm saying? What is good, everybody? Oh my God, I was trying to hold that bitch because I was going to hit the, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to ride that bitch out, but we got to smoking. That's a tad bit early there. But, man, what a beautiful day. The bakery is full, man. We got a father and son duo up in here, man. We got good weed, good exotics. Man, just family ties in this bitch. We got OG. My guy behind you, bro. He's remember how I said Ushi was with a group of people and they bought, was our first ever customer to buy some Hippie Life merch.
Yes, you did.
That's our guy behind you, man. He's one of the first people to grab the merch, bro. When we first set up, when we first dropped. It was cool, man, and it was a great feeling. I didn't know he was.
You've been around even longer than I've been around.
You wasn't lying. This shit is hard. It broke my fucking.
You've been around even longer than I've been.
Damn, bro, you ain't breaking the fork.
You broke the fork, bro?
The fork. It broke the fork. Don't me.
How would it? Never mind.
I mean, didn't you get to a point where you're like, oh, this is gonna break?
I was.
And you kept going.
You know this fool pushed the limits.
I'm high. And look, I got the piece of the fork out, but. Yeah, this shit is hard.
This fork should be
bending
bending
this
this way.
Fingers, man.
Hey,
Hey, listen.
shout out Chubby, man. These shit is fire.
Yeah, no. Hey, for real. Big shout out to Chubby's, man. Make sure you give him a good follow. Make sure you put an order in. Let him know the Hippie sent you. That way he can take care of you. Instagram is at Chubby's Exotics, 2 B's. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, they come in all shapes and sizes. We actually might have a little giveaway and buying went down. This might just be the episode of giving, so stay tuned, man. But we got, like I said, we got the father and son duo. I got my guy K-Boog in the building. How you feeling?
Chilling.
Man, how was the draft, bro? I didn't watch it, but I know we picked up some dogs. We picked up 2 bulldogs, baby.
Let me just put it this way: in 7 rounds of drafting football players, we drafted 13 players.
Damn.
I mean, I don't know, man. We'll see how it looks when they hit the field. But like, we drafted a defensive end and 2 tight ends that look like they could start a fraternity.
Damn.
I'm dead as hell.
Is that good or bad?
I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. Like, I don't know how to.
You gotta watch and find out.
2 tight ends that look like
a.
Are they at least stacked, like built?
Neither of them are known for their blocking abilities.
But that must mean they can catch around routes.
What I'm hoping is it's Gronk and Aaron Hernandez minus the murder rap.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping for.
The
And
greatest
minus
tight
the
end duo
injuries.
ever.
Yeah, bro. I mean, they got drafted together.
What's going on with y'all quarterback
possible.
situation?
Yo, we got Jordan Love, man. That ain't, like, here's the thing. Here is what I'm gonna say on the subject. Here's what I'm gonna say on the subject. We asked a Hall of Fame quarterback to leave before because we decided we wanted Aaron Rodgers to play quarterback. Was that a bad decision?
No.
We're asking another Hall of Fame quarterback to leave because they've got a quarterback that they want to play quarterback.
I guess,
It's exciting to me.
Yeah, right.
They asked that man to fucking leave. They said, how about you go play for the Jets?
I can't disagree with him, but
Jets about to go to Jets going to the Super Bowl.
And they just and they just signed Randall Cobb. I'm sorry, 10 years ago, Randall Cobb was somebody that is a receiver in the NFL.
ooh, shout to Randall Cobb.
He had numbers in the last 2 seasons that would equal his numbers when he was a good receiver.
I
Did you
see.
try that?
Wait, the Jets did?
And the Jets just signed him.
Oh.
It don't matter because the Ravens going to the Super Bowl this year. Ravens
All
going to
right.
the Super Bowl this year. Off the rip.
All right. Listen,
Enough
all
of
right.
that.
I'm glad you had a great draft.
And you guys had a good draft too, I believe.
Yeah, we got 2
The rich
dogs.
got richer.
We got 2
these
dogs,
teams,
baby.
All y'all do is
Don't
draft
always.
goddamn.
We got 2
fucking-
dogs, baby, and that's all I'm gonna
Fucking
say.
Oklahoma. That's all y'all niggas draft.
Uh,
Every draft is Oklahoma.
say with
Y'all
your
ain't picked no
chest.
other college.
You know,
6 rounds.
we know
straight.
better.
Oklahoma.
And look at our results.
No.
Look at our first of all, hey, stay off my team, man. We doing all right. We had to replace some folks that took off, so I'm glad what we got. Y'all got what y'all got. Shout out to Lamar getting
Shout
paid.
out to Lamar.
Shout out to Lamar.
for getting paid.
Shout out to
And
his
his-
mother.
And for not
And his
having
mom.
to pay his motherfucking agent.
And
Yeah, I was about to
mom.
say,
Shout
shout
out
out to
his
his
mom.
mother too for
Know what I
getting the
mean?
bag, baby.
Got the full bag.
But man, T, it's good to have you. It's been a minute. How things going at the grow and shit? I know you. I don't know if
Tired,
you want
man.
Tired,
big
man.
flex on here, Mr. Alien Labs.
I was not even
Ooh.
finna go
I'll
there,
flex it.
bro.
I'll flex
Why
it.
you gotta do all
I'll
that,
flex
bro?
it. When we gonna get? Hey, listen, we got a man on the inside and still ain't getting blessed. What's going down? What's going? I'm just
What are
saying.
you talking about?
Man,
Yeah,
dragged his ass.
yeah.
Dragged his ass.
How you gonna go come empty-handed? I'm just like, hey, got it. I'm just
It's
like,
okay, man.
I'm just playing. Next time. Next
Wait, what are
time.
you talking about? 420, I pulled up with the pack. On pack.
He did. Okay. He did. All right. I'll give you that.
All right, so let's.
That's 2 weeks ago.
Where's that pack?
All
So
right.
where's that pack?
Right.
Where's that
Where's that pack?
We smoked
Alien,
it.
man. It's
What
alien.
are you talking about?
I don't know. I wasn't asking. I was just re-asking.
You-
Uh,
I will bring you some more packs.
so we got the gentleman responsible for father and son. We got the father and the son. Now, hear me out, man. I'm terrible with names, but I ain't even gonna lie. I don't think I got it at the beginning. The only reason why I got your name because I was eavesdropping like a motherfucker and heard what you
Man,
said.
this guy.
And then you made a cultural reference that I could vibe to,
Yeah.
Keaton, Michael Keaton. I just saw the new Flash commercial the other day, so like it's fresh in my mind. I was like, hey man, let's go. But Pops, OG, you know what I'm saying? I was just,
Yeah, depends what you mean.
yeah.
Like an old guy, fucking whatever.
Old guy.
I guess we'll find
So-
out. Maybe we'll see if you got that OG title. We'll see, learn a little bit about your track. But Keaton and his dad, I don't
David.
know. David.
It is David.
David.
You
I'm
can
here.
just
Here.
call me
Present.
father.
Father.
Aha!
You just call me father.
People do it all the time. Father. Yeah. It's like,
I'm weak as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie
They
to you. Had I known that and I was like a customer in the shop and I realized he was that father, I would straight up be saying that.
They always do.
Well,
that.
they
And
come
they
up-
call you son?
Sometimes.
I'd be pissed.
They come
Don't
up to
fucking call me
him.
that.
Yeah, right.
They come up to
I ain't
him.
no son. If I did, I'd be like, hey, yo, what up, son?
Yeah, right.
He'd be like that. Like, what, he'd be like, son. Like,
So I
nah,
want you and
fuck.
son to come by the grow. Like, no, fucker, my name's
Yeah.
Keaton.
Yeah, exactly.
If I
No,
meet
they
you in the
actually call
shop,
him and go, what's fucking wrong with your dad, dude? He's fucking keeping his line or something.
That's the
If
Shut
I
him up.
meet you around, I'd definitely be like, hey, what up, Pops? What up, Pops?
We there now,
So-
yeah. We there now.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
But we got the fellas in here, man. I'm excited to learn about you. I appreciate you guys wanting to come through, man. Sometimes I just be taking these shots. I don't know who's running pages or whatnot. But that just seems to be the direct line nowadays. Not mad at it. But I'm glad I got a hold of somebody
Hell yeah.
and you guys were like 100% on board. And this is my introduction. I can't say that I've had any of your products yet, so I'm excited. We even got some off the charts shit here to sample and give some feedback on. Are we allowed to say?
What's that?
About these little yummy gummies
Edibles.
here?
Oh,
Yeah, we talk about it.
Talk about them?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's
You
go
can talk
ahead.
about it.
We got some exclusives here. I don't know if this is a first time, but it's a first time for us. And,
It sure is.
You fellas want to talk about these while
Yeah, totally.
we
So
indulge?
we edibles, like everyone's got an edible. There's like pink, orange, green, fucking fruity pebbles, whatever. And bottom line was like I can't have a lot of sugar. Okay, I have a lot of friends that like one of my friends is diabetic, but he needs his fucking edibles, right? And he can't smoke because he's got a lung issue, so he has to do edibles. They've been buying like thousands of dollars worth of edibles to figure it out what fucking works, And come to find, 99% of them is just disty, which is only THC, and it doesn't have it just doesn't have the medical benefits for most people that take it for medical reasons like headaches. THC without all the cannabinoids. So sorry, you might get a bigger headache. Right? That's just true. But you can get fucking high and whatever. But it doesn't do well with pain. We have people contact us all the time, because we do hash, right? So you're going, damn, I got pain relief, right? And whatever they've been doing, they weren't getting real good results and stuff. That's what's got me on, the dad, whatever. So it's the medical, aspects of it. I learned it's fucking real, right? So it's shit. And medical doesn't just mean, oh, I had an injury and I got it for pain. It's like just, people just want to like, even just to chill is meditative and important. And that's that too, right? A lot of just extra THC, that they've been doing this stuff, and everything is sugary. It's just fucking filled with sugar and flavors, fake colors, dyes that, I don't know what dyes they're putting in. So don't worry, like I'm not shit talking. I'm just saying that, whether those are healthy or natural dyes that are in all those edibles and all those dispensaries, no one wants them, that's worried about, dyes.
Yes.
So we're like, let's just fucking, and then, well, they can taste the cannabis. And I'm like, I got a perfect idea. It is fucking cannabis, right? So Keaton's like, yeah, man, we need to fucking, let's try it out and do like, and so he started experimenting with his good friend, Sean, over Happy Fridays. They have a kitchen. They do a lot of white labeling. They really took a lot of time and, worked on it for in between their, production, whatever, worked on our shit, for Keaton. They're good friends, but, and came up with what we wanted. It was so, like unusual. They had to order different things and figure it out and stuff like that, because a lot of the base that you use for gummies is based off of, it is sugar. It's got like sugar thing.
Like gelatin, fat.
Right. So, and we needed vegan, right, which ain't gonna be gelatin because
Right.
and we needed
Gluten-free.
gluten-free.
Sugar-free.
Okay. And
So-
because we just like it's just so that look, it's good for people that don't give a fuck about gluten or sugar-free or whatever.
Right.
Right. So, it's
So
for everybody.
do they? Because I am diabetic. So with that base, and I know it's sugar free, but is there anything?
No fake sugars either.
And there's any carbohydrate in there whatsoever.
That is, we had some stats on it. So these are like our preliminary. This is like our third test batch run.
Yeah.
And then I distribute it out and see, get feedback and stuff.
Yeah.
Feedback's been really, really good. It also, let me answer your question. Should we run that back?
You're good.
No, you're good. You're good.
I forgot the father.
Oh,
Forgot
the carbohydrate.
Yeah, the carbohydrates. So if my memory serves me correct, it's like almost zero.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just a base that has no substance of nutrient.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's just like a medium to
It's
hold
just
that.
a carrier, basically.
So-
It's an empty
What's
carrier.
what's the binding agent? What are you using? No, okay, never
Um,
mind. Never
it's
mind.
those guys.
Yeah,
Like,
Ask
I got
those
it.
and
guys.
You get,
I get
like,
it. I get it.
For like, if anybody wants, to come up with an edible, right?
Well,
Yeah.
And just like those fucking guys,
Yeah.
his friends and my friend too, You know, it's like by default. Whatever. So no, it's more like a tolerance on his side.
Tolerance.
You know, because I came along with him. But anyway, so yeah, we wanted to do no sugar, vegan, gluten free, no dyes, no fucking flavors, and definitely no fake ass sugars.
I
dude.
can't
No
believe-
fake sugar.
That
I
because
don't believe
fucking
it.
shit.
I don't
As a-
believe you
as-
didn't use no flavor because that
Zero,
shit is
dude.
on point.
No flavor.
And
I
it's
will
the
say,
flavor
though,
is
it's just the
cannabis. bro.
cannabis.
It's
I was
the
gonna say
terps.
it
It's
tastes
just from the
dead on
rosin.
some good ass weed. Like
Yeah,
it
it's
tastes
just the
like
rosin.
straight
It's
weed.
Yeah.
It's
Not
live.
just- no,
It's
weed,
live.
but like
It's
straight
activated
weed.
live hash rosin.
It
See,
also
I
has-
want to now. I want to because I have a problem where I don't think edibles can get me high,
Mm-hmm. I used to be
And-
the same way.
and
Dude,
with
He's
the
missing a big
diabetes, like I need to eat 300 before I feel like it's even worth my effort,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not eating
believe
300
that.
milligrams
Have a
of
bunch
candy
sugar and shit.
because
yeah.
it's just not.
it's not worth it.
No, and
Even the
and
drinks,
to,
dude.
and to then probably not even really get that high anyway. Like that's the fucking point.
Exactly. It's not
So
worth
it's
it.
a lot of it's just a lot. But now I'm very curious to see
Yeah.
what, especially with these being hash rosin and not distillate gummies.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like
Makes a big
I'm more.
difference.
I'm just blown away by the taste.
It's
yeah,
great.
You tried it?
It's like straight
They're
weed.
delicious.
Everybody
They're
told me, dude, they
tasty.
love it. They're like the best ones they've
Super
tasted,
tasty.
and there's
Like
no
straight
flavor.
weed.
It,
Yeah.
But look, but it also
You
has like
tasted
a
it?
fruit, like a
Yes.
fruit
But
snack
like a
flavor.
good-
It almost
It
does.
almost
right?
does, but it
Follow me.
isn't.
Not like a
The ones that have
overpungent,
no
like, overdo
cannabis
it.
in it literally taste like almost nothing.
I got the ones without the cannabis in it, so I can be trying them and
Yeah.
stuff, and handing them out to people that don't, just to see what they thought. And the only thing I got, like when I first put it in my mouth, is almost like this feel of, like coolness or something like that, right? It's because they put a coating on the outside, some kind of natural thing. It's similar to a sweetener, but not a sweetener. So
Almost like a menthol or something.
we should probably learn more about our.
We
our
should
product.
probably learn more.
We're
about
still
our
in the. We're
product.
still in research and
It's
development.
R&D.
All I knew is
I'm
this:
just
I
gonna say
want
that
I want
tastes
fucking
like
sugar-free, vegan,
bomb-ass
gluten-free,
weed.
like
I can't say it
calorie-free.
enough,
Yeah.
Fucking just like
It tastes
no
like
bullshit, no
bomb
dye,
weed.
no
Like,
chemicals,
That's my
nothing
I know
chemically
you are
extracted,
meeting me here with the
okay?
taste with the weed.
and
I know.
like it's fucking we same thing I thought about. Like if you ever drink fucking energy drinks,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
I ate a sugar-free energy drink, and they put 900 fucking pounds of fake sugar. It tastes like ass, right? So same thing with like pre-workout supplements, stuff like that. I've been trying them, like they're sugar-free, right? And I'm like, just fucking. I'd rather it taste like ass, okay? Because I'm eating it I'm drinking it for a reason. You know what I mean? So anyway, and that was the whole thing behind the edibles.
Cool.
I got Keaton on board with it, which is a hard sell because he's not going to put out anything that like he doesn't love, and edibles aren't a great thing with him. First of all, pre-rolls. He's like fucking, he calls them free rolls. Okay, he has closets filled with a whole fucking shit ton of them. No one wants them. He can't even give them away.
Yep.
The ones that they give to you at the shows and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
free roll.
And so that's a little bit of hard, hump to get over because that's a general attitude. Like, I think you guys were saying, last time you had a pre-roll, I was like, because it always turns out to be disappointing typically,
Very much so.
So let's
I would definitely stand on that.
rewind a little bit. What
Right on.
got you guys started? What got this company started?
That was literally my first question. when
Me,
I walked in the room.
basically.
Totally.
Talk about it a little bit.
Well,
Like
Yeah, elaborate on how
Well,
this
I-
conversation happened.
I was always into cannabis and stuff like that, and I went through different phases in life where I left cannabis, came back to it, went through like drug addiction, came back from the drug addiction, stayed sober for a while, and then while I was sober, my doctors were trying to put me on like bipolar medicine, all that sorts of shit, and so I took myself off of that and went back to cannabis and realized that that was really what made me the person that I am and the difference and actually made me like feel normal and operate like a normal human being. And then
Totally.
I guess he kind of jumped off of seeing me.
I
act
saw that.
way. And
I
he-
saw that.
yeah.
I'm like, dude, so proud of him. I could not fucking believe it. Right? He had, that shit job that we all get, so we can teach ourselves like fucking discipline, and we just like force ourselves to stay there.
Yes, sir.
And you'd rather just fucking walk out because you don't even fucking need the money for whatever it is, $10 a week. Like after taxes.
Pretty
So
much.
some dude could say you're 1 minute off your break. That job. He had that one for 3 years. He went to Home Depot, literally fucking 40 hours a week, look,
I worked
and then
there.
at the same time,
Sucks.
he
Hardware
started
department.
he started
That's where I
doing
worked
he
too.
started doing,
Motherfucker.
he started hitting cannabis, bro. And you know, it's not that he's never done it before. It's just that like he started doing a regimen of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Next thing you know, he's got a fucking job at well, we don't know a major California brand that had a facility, manufacturing facility. They took him on. So he would get up at you know, like 4 a.m. or some shit like that.
Is this in cannabis or no?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
And he took that
Hot
job,
dog water.
kept the fucking the Home Depot job, right?
Right.
And you know, so you know, it's like working 80 hours a week. He'd get out there to this fucking you know, production thing, bust his ass, fucking everyone loved him, you know, and then go to fucking Home Depot and work till like 11 o'clock at night, like all the time, you know. And
that hardware
after
department,
a full year of me watching him do that,
hardware.
dude, I
That
got to be
shit's
honest with you,
whack.
I can't fucking, like, I can work 80 hours a week, like, because I'm working for myself, you know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Big
it's like
difference.
24 hours, right? But you know, having somebody,
Like,
whatever,
punching the clock 80 hours a week.
and
sucks.
driving and getting up at 4 a.m., dude,
Yeah.
it defies the fucking stigma bullshit about, well, you're gonna be lazy and you're gonna whatever. The shit you're taught, you know, in my age group, you know, when you're a
Wait,
kid,
you're a
right?
pothead and you work 80 hours a week? No,
Right.
that can't.
How could it be, right?
Right.
Not
could
only
that
that,
be
dude,
possible?
he's getting the
No.
fucking awards and shit. And then the cannabis company, after a year, they're like, we want you to quit your job. And he's like, well, fucking, you know, I mean, you're gonna fucking they fucking stepped up stacks of fucking cash to get his ass. He's the fixer. You know, something breaks, he fixes it, right? The machines got an issue. No one there.
The real MVP.
No one can fix it but him,
Yeah.
dude. They're
So
calling him
like
on
the
his days off and
technician
shit.
and shit.
The real MVP.
Pretty much.
Anything
Yeah.
no one did, he had to do it. All the shit people dumbasses did, you know, because they're half-assed or whatever, he went and, you know, fixed.
Yeah.
Never bitching, never fucking complaining, never whining to me. This kid, you know, he's got it. Like what he's born with it. But this is fucking medicine. That was the first time I'm like, I'm witnessing for myself.
Yeah.
Then you erase all the shit you fucking heard when you were a kid and all that shit, right? You know, and you learn. Then you know, he started a fucking business. Well, not really a business. It actually just was like I'm gonna call it a business, but it was just for him to grow himself. I go over to his bedroom, you know, to his house, right? We go up to his bedroom. I could smell it. He has this tent, and I'm like, you know, the gorilla tent,
Yeah.
right? So
got
he
it.
laid out fucking stacks for it, right? And I'm on, you know, Amazon. I'm like, I'll give a fucking tent in light for $3.99. The whole fucking thing. He's like,
now
no,
you're
no,
not
no,
that. You don't understand.
He's like, you
Gorilla
got
Grow.
Yeah,
the
there
most
is,
expensive,
but-
the brand new
Use it.
Gavita light, right?
Oh, you got the
He's got the
Gavita?
fucking, he's got the control
Definitely.
module that can
Everything,
control like
bro.
10
I went
lights
all
or
out,
20 lights,
all
right?
out.
He had the water, you know, he had installed on the wall, the water meter thing and the bucket fucking water circulating perfection, you know, all the fans, everything, like all automated and shit, right? And I'm like, damn, how much
Know
this
who
shit
That
cost?
sounds like.
And he's like $8,000. I'm like, $8 fucking grand. I'm like, that was after
Checks
working
out.
at the two jobs
Yeah.
for a year. I'm like, so he took his COVID money and his extra money he's working at his job. And he invested in himself.
that Gavita.
He didn't
was
buy the
what
cheap
was
shit.
huh?
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
And I
love
was
the
very
Gavita,
impressed.
bro.
Then I
Love
watched
that
the
shit.
plants. Okay. What was it? Cookies? What was it?
Gorilla cookies was the
Fucking
first
gorilla
one.
cookies, dude. Okay. When he put it into flour and was about ready to harvest and stuff, I came over, you know. I didn't live too close, but so I didn't see him all the time. But I came over at the front door on a 2-story, 3,000 square foot house. He was, you know, living with some friends. You know, I could fucking smell it before the door opened, the gorilla cookies. Okay. And that shit had that smell that like, that is, you know, just
That's
like
some good
amazing.
weed.
Now I've smelled
Mhm.
other gorilla cookies after that, and I'm like, no, this fucking crazy. And he had all the nutrients. He had dirt, soil, shipped to the
Pallet.
fucking house,
A
dude.
pallet of
A
soil.
pallet. They had a dude. I'm like, what the fuck is this? How much was that? $1,100. I'm like, for
Oh, yeah,
fucking
he was-
dirt.
he was trying to never
11
run
for
out.
Colorado. What was it called? It was from
It's
Colorado,
living
dude.
soil.
What was it?
The builder soil.
Oh, okay. So he's
Yeah.
doing organic.
Yeah, it was all organic.
That's why you smelled that shit.
So that shit's impressive.
Mhm.
I didn't even know that about him. Working 2 fucking jobs, putting all this shit together. Okay. And then I'm like, I completely, immediately I changed my mind.
I bet Mel Day was
Okay.
lovely for you.
And I seen those pills that the
God.
fucking doctor gave him for anxiety.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bipolar pill. He ain't bipolar. You know, he has some fucking anxiety and shit. It's called, you know, like I need a fucking new whip. You know, I need a new car. You know, I'm fucking working at Home Depot.
It's called that.
I
Literally
think
one of the
it's called
worst times
fucking
in
life,
history.
right? Yeah, it's
Everything
like-
fucking changed, dude. And then he would tell me shit about weed and about business, about the business and the industry and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, whatever. Everything he said, you know, he's just fucking right on point, right? I'm like trying to sell shit, right? You know, let me, you know, break down the fucking story. And let me tell you how I want you to perceive it. So I have a big backstory or some shit like that. He's like, blah blah blah, right? This is one fucking time, right? He has all the good stuff I don't have. I don't have the good stuff he don't have.
I wanna circle back real quick because as he's sitting there telling you, you know, the story, man.
So I fucking laid out my Benjamins.
It's.
I'm like, let's fucking rock and roll, and so did he.
Yeah.
We did it, man. We were gonna grow. At that time, you could grow fucking swill and sell it for $1,600 a pound, and the fucking dispensaries would buy whatever you had. Didn't matter, you know, how good it was, untrimmed, shit like that. So I'm like, we need, you know, fucking. We started buying equipment. Okay, I'm like, let's fucking buy equipment. You know, he already had some. We started buying it. We were looking for space. We almost had a space, and it was like, and I was reading about shit. I'm like, you know, I know this. Supply and demand is supply and demand. It's a fucking rule.
Absolutely.
Okay. So if you have much supply, you know, demand is gonna, you know, it's gonna diminish. Our prices right now, still, you know, right now is higher than it should be based on supply and demand. There's some kind of a resistance to, you know, to giving into that, but it will come. But that stuff was all coming up, right? And so we were about to sign on a place, and it was just 2,500 square foot because I mean we couldn't.
Yeah.
You know, and
Something
I didn't have, you know,
little starter
it cost
pack.
like $200,000 to fucking fill a real. Anyway,
Little starter
long
pack.
story.
Yeah.
So long story short, those prices started coming down, and people couldn't fucking sell shit. And the big boys with their outdoor grow shit were starting to retain and lower prices.
Wait, so this is in Cali?
No, this is
here.
Arizona.
Oh, this is here.
It happened. When was that? That's 2.5 years ago.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
You couldn't like no one could get enough weed, or it was right when
Right when
It was right after
Which
Rick.
Home Depot
Right
did
when
I
Rick-
work at?
It was out in fucking Mesa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bumfuck
I was
Mesa.
out there.
can't even
I was
think of
at
what it
the Dysart one, bro. I haven't done
Oh
one.
damn.
Yeah.
I bet that was fun.
It was ratchet as fuck,
Yeah, I
bro.
bet.
It was
I
ratchet
bet.
as
I
fuck.
bet.
Oh, I got all the awards. I mean, I seen it. He's getting awards crazy, like, you know, best
Depot's
whatever.
I'm fucking. I gotta take my hat off to you for riding that for
Hell
as
yeah.
long as you
Thank
did,
you.
bro.
Huh.
What you
Let me-
said?
He never was stoned there though.
Nah,
He did
fuck.
not. No.
Not until the end when I got my other job.
Oh, see, I was about
I'm
to
just
say,
saying
bro,
this.
you did a
Oh,
whole.
Oh yeah,
You
you're
was
right.
in
I
that
was
bitch.
stoned there.
See,
I
I
was
was.
Never.
Yeah.
never allegedly.
Gladly there was no like an incident
Allegedly.
report or something like that.
That we know of.
See, listen.
He did his fucking job.
No
I can
face,
relate.
no
Better
case.
than
Exactly,
you know.
right.
Fucking, he
No
did his job.
cases,
He showed up through
motherfucker,
all of COVID.
See,
No,
that's.
no fucking like COVID. We're like,
There's like no,
in our
nothing
houses
paid
going,
there.
couldn't get out. He was at fucking Home Depot.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
risking
y'all were
his
like a
life.
certain type of worker.
Yeah.
Never got infected.
You had to be
We
happy
were
though, because you
needed.
got to wear those
That's right.
masks and like
Yeah.
yeah.
They didn't
He
make
didn't
us
fucking wear a
masks.
mask,
Y'all
dude.
didn't have,
No.
y'all had N95
I didn't wear
Fucking
masks,
Mesa.
that
They
ass,
didn't
y'all
make
had
us wear
all
any
of them.
masks until the end.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Once everybody
Hey.
came back outside, that's when they made
That's
Right
it.
definitely-
in the
hey,
pandemic, you know. Like
That
the
sounds like
beginning, the
Home Depot
lockdowns
to
and
a
shit.
T. Because the reason why I quit is because we had to do inventory
Mhm.
and fucking we were outside doing gardening and you know them boxes that be way at the top. They got bird and rat shit all over 'em.
Mhm. They
How
got
does-
dead rats in them.
Yeah, had us handling that
Yeah,
shit with
that's
no
right.
kind
Gross.
of no kind
No
of PPE.
PPE.
Yeah,
No,
none of that
no,
shit.
none of it.
So I'm like,
That's
yo, like,
dangerous,
can we
actually.
get some masks and some gloves? They're like,
Like,
yeah,
you-
we'll get you some. They got us the cheapest ones in the whole store. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I got
Yeah.
sick like 3 times
Oh, I
in a
bet.
matter of like
It's terrible.
a
No, that
month
ain't
of
worth it.
inventory. I
Mhm.
quit.
They don't fucking pay. No one pays.
They
money
don't
for
pay
that
enough.
shit.
Yeah,
for
nah.
it.
I want to circle back, bro, because we have a lot in common, dude. Like listening to that, like you know, I'm an addict too, bro. Like you know, I been sober for 5 years now
Hell yeah.
off
That's
awesome.
alcohol and the cocaine.
Awesome right here.
Right on
And
there.
the growing for me, like not to say I started right out of sobriety, but I could see why you kept busy. Like I
Yeah.
could. That's why
It's easier to keep busy too.
Once you get bored, you start wanting to like go back
Definitely.
down. Like you start
Definitely.
reminiscing about the good old days,
Yep.
and you're like, bro, that sounds good right now. But that's why I started the podcast, was to stay busy.
Yep.
And like I'm always busy. Like I don't work 80 hours, but like I do if I'm doing fucking around
Yeah,
with some
exactly.
video and shit.
Exactly.
So like, you know, I did the whole AA shit, and I stopped doing that immediately once people tried to start judging me for smoking.
exactly.
And it's like, you
There's
know,
two separate fucking things.
it's like,
dude.
bro,
Two
like
separate
you're in
things.
here talking about how you're
Completely.
still drinking,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't had a sip in 9 months. And
Exactly.
I'm smoking weed, but I didn't go to rehab to stop
You guys
smoking
are smoking
weed.
cigarettes and drinking
Yeah.
caffeine like
Gallons of coffee.
Yeah, and both of those, yeah. What's the number one rule? No mind-altering substances.
Those are both
You're sitting there
mind-altering.
fucking telling me this while you're downing a gallon of coffee and smoking a pack of cigarettes a
Yep.
day.
Yep.
I'm not, bro. No, listen.
No, I got it.
I'm not
Weed
hating.
I'm not hating on it at all.
Hey,
Weed is fucking good.
when I was in rehab,
take-
I had medicated hot sauce. I was getting high every night.
That's
I was
awesome.
putting that shit on
That's
my meals
awesome.
every night.
Yep.
People would be like, "Let me get some of that." I'd be like, "No."
and you're not
'cause my-
taking fucking cocaine. And
No.
you're not fucking getting drunk every
I was
night.
pissing
Fucking-
dirty, and they were like, "When is your damn? You must have smoked a lot." I was like, "Well, yeah, I did smoke a lot, but little did they know my hot sauce
Yeah.
got 1,000 milligrams of weed in it, and I'm just sitting there pouring it on my food right in front of their
Always.
face. They're oblivious." But I just wanted to ask how your experience was with like, you know, smoking and like. Because were you smoking during
Same
like
fucking thing.
going to AA and still? Because I go
Well,
to AA smelling like a chimney. I ain't even going.
I did for
I
did for a little while, but no, I definitely stopped like right away because I feel like there's a lot of judgment behind it. And it's
Yeah.
just- it shouldn't be there because it's supposed to be a space of like no judgment too.
You're supposed to
but-
feel safe, and
Exactly.
it's like everyone's there with.
They're
It's
on
a pissing
fucking.
contest.
They're on
Yeah.
Adderall,
Yeah, they're on
and they're on all
painkillers and
kinds
shit.
of bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
Because the doctor prescribed it.
Yeah.
There was this
Dude.
lady that fuck never
They don't know what
mind.
the fuck they're talking
It's
about. With that.
it's anonymous. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I'm saying? It was just
Yeah.
like really like you're looking at me crazy because I'm smoking weed and you're over here telling yours like. It's not like shit you were doing years ago. Like this is shit you were doing last week, man.
Exactly.
Like you're chill the fuck out.
They're not, dude. It's like, so you're all there. You fucking showed up.
Yeah,
What are you trying to do? Like, you know,
I'm here
you're there, dude,
seeking
to try and
advice.
fucking work on
Exactly.
you,
Yeah.
right? Not fucking like kowtow to what their fucking idea of what they think fucking you should be doing. Like, man, you fucking like people say their lives in that program, and it can't be good. But you know, like anything else, you know, like they do kick shit, right? It's a good basis, and if you get your foundation, you know, like he did, they had him going to that thing all the time, and you know, and he stayed off weed for everything for like what, a year or something like that.
Like,
And the
fucking
doctors
2
prescribed
years.
him to like anxiety pills and this and shit.
Yeah, they
I
put me
seen
on the
it.
same. I
Mhm.
stopped taking
like,
that shit.
what
I
the fuck
stopped
is that
taking
shit?
that and started
don't
microdosing
work.
mushrooms.
That helps too, definitely.
Cause bro, I'm diagnosed bipolar. I got anxiety and then depression, all that dumb shit.
Yep.
Like, you know, like PTSD type shit,
Exactly,
right?
definitely.
From childhood trauma and shit. And they put me on that medication, bro. And like these guys could tell you, I used to pop the fuck off on them. I would be on bipolar medicine and still have mood swings.
Yeah, the shit
and
just fucks you up.
Pop the fuck
Yeah.
off, right? And then like
It does not fucking work, dude.
20, no, it
does
doesn't.
not fucking work.
The
And
moment-
it kills your kidneys.
Yeah.
It kills your fucking all your organs and shit. And who the fuck knows what it is? Like those motherfuckers, you know.
We're an
I shouldn't be
experiment.
swearing.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you
Those
can swear,
guys,
what's your
those,
swear,
We're on
those,
too.
Welcome to the
Those
bakery
pharmacies.
where shit gets hot, baby.
those
Shit.
pharmacies, dude. I mean, those pharmaceutical companies.
They're making their bread. They're making
all
their
it's
bread.
about.
That's
Like,
all it's about.
you
Oh,
know,
let's give them this, see what it does, but make sure we collect that bread.
Yeah,
Like
money.
They
you know
don't
what I'm
want you
saying?
using cannabis. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
no. So
'Cause it
the dope
fucking
thing
works.
is, no, it wasn't dope. The fucking funny thing is like I told my therapist, I was like, yo, if I didn't smoke weed, I would lose my shit. Like, yeah, I'm taking my medication faithfully,
Mhm.
but I still want to snap. Like, I still fixate on little dumb shit. And they're like, well, what if you cut your cannabis back? I said, if I did that, I'd kill somebody.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Was that before it was
like,
legal?
No, like
No.
I should have my even like I had a med card.
A med
but
card,
even
okay.
when like I was still doing it when it was recreational. Like I just stopped taking my medication maybe like a year ago, and life's been pretty solid, dude. Like, I think I'm more OCD than anything. You know, anxiety still comes and goes, but like I learned how to manage shit. You know,
Energetic, effective,
yeah.
and like to just like chill.
Like you like the
Smart.
You like the real like
It works.
shit that
like,
makes you think. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying? Like that's
definitely.
why I say you're like the technician engineer, right? Because you have to think like there's a problem, you have to solve it, and then you have to fix it, right? You don't just
Exactly,
come
yeah.
up with the solution. Now you got to
You gotta
apply
work
the
whole way through
solution.
it, and,
And that's the same. Like that, I do digital marketing. Like I work for a marketing
Really?
agency. Yeah, like that's my day job, right? So yeah, no, absolutely. So I do and I'm not like not to brag, but like I'm one of the best in the company, right?
That's awesome.
Like you
That's
can
awesome.
Google my company and my name, because people be name dropping in the Google reviews. My
Oh, yeah.
name comes up hella
That's awesome.
times on Google just
That's
for my
awesome.
company.
not many
right?
people say that if it isn't fucking true.
Yeah.
You know, like who's gonna go out
I
there
don't
like
doubt that at all.
like especially like you like right marketing, right?
Mhm.
You're spending money, you're investing in this company.
Mhm.
You have a goal, you have a vision, and you're like, hey, here's this money, help me execute, right? And if the quarter comes around and you might not have hit your goal,
Exactly.
it's like what the fuck, especially because a lot of the businesses we work with are small businesses, bro.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So every dollar, they don't have just like 40 racks to blow on
Every
marketing,
dollar
right?
counts.
It's
Every
like, yo,
dollar.
we got maybe $2,000, invested in this, and it's been like a year, bro. Like, what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
So, like for me, like knowing we
Proactive.
have a small business, I'm paying attention to every detail, right? I'm doing shit that
Thanks.
I really don't have to do because they don't pay for me to do that shit, but I'm gonna do it because it matters to me, right?
Make it work.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you have a goal, let's get this shit. Let's
Right,
achieve it because that's gonna look better than not achieving that shit and just doing my job, right?
Simple.
Like
That's easy
you know what I'm
fucking way
saying?
to look at it. That's perfect.
like
That's
how
all it is about.
how am I gonna look if my client says I trusted Jordan and he did not do what not only did he not achieve the goal, but he barely put any fucking effort into it. At least if I don't reach the goal, they can say that I put everything I had
Yep.
into it.
It
right?
feels way better
right.
when you did everything than you didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
It's-
So like
100%. I
Yeah.
respect that. 100%.
Yeah. And that's why like bro, I think I'm really glad y'all came. I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm kind of getting chills saying
Yeah.
it. Because we have so much in common, dude. It's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Beyond this brand, just like life in general, experiences, our goals, what we want to do, like it aligns. Like it's not often that someone comes in here and tells their story, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah,
like,
right.
where have you been all my life? Not saying anything
Yeah.
about the friends I have now, but it's just like, bro, like I feel like we've been living the same life. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
shit's
we worked
wild.
at Home Depot in the same department, dog.
I
You feel
know.
me?
Dude,
Like,
Shit's
we
wild.
know what
That
each
shit is
other's
crazy.
been through,
That
man.
You
shit
should
is
talk
crazy.
some
That's
manager
hilarious.
stories.
You know what I'm
about
saying?
fucking Home
Like,
Depot, dude.
I wasn't like I was doing
Right?
manager shit, and I wasn't even a manager, so I can only imagine. But like, there's some war stories at Home Depot,
Oh,
you know, especially in
Yes.
hardware, because you have everything that everyone wants to steal
Oh,
for
yeah.
drugs, right?
100%.
And when they steal it, you're just like, all right, how you gonna get it today? Like,
Yeah,
let me
just
see your
another-
clever way
Yeah,
of
exactly.
stealing
I know
this.
what you're
saying.
Bro, I'm not gonna put
Yeah,
Home
no.
Depot's. I'm not gonna put Home Depot's.
Oh,
I'm not gonna encourage nobody
No,
to
that
go
is
out and do
definitely
no
not.
criminal activity. But ask me this question again off air. Off air,
Yeah,
ask me this
will.
question. But if I find
Nah,
out
we-
you stealing, I'll just,
Nah, I'm
I'll
just
just
like,
playing,
it's Home
bro.
Depot. Like, it's a big ass store. It's like,
It's not like Walmart. Let's
Pe-
just put it this
People
way.
be taking racks worth of
Yeah.
shit out of that place.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
because it's so easy.
It's
I would've
crazy.
thought,
It's
like, all the
bad.
Home Depot workers would have like jumped on the customer. They said,
Right? You're gonna fucking
Listen,
touch a
they all
person.
would've jumped
Like,
the
let him
customer.
go,
Construction
man.
workers
We will.
shit.
Let
We,
him have it,
I'm gonna
Let
tell
him.
you this.
Let
I'll
him.
It's
tell
all
you the
band
ins and
together.
outs.
and start-
Look, we can
Yeah,
start.
she's not worth it.
We could start like a whole
Imagine.
dark YouTube channel, just blur our faces out and tell all the dirty secrets about Home Depot and just watch their shit plummet. Like
Right.
YouTube channels getting bad.
Oh,
Oh shit.
But the big thing I'll just touch on, like
Yeah.
what you're saying. So, like a lot of people are ashamed. They're not going to be open like you are. So there's other people. They just not. He has no problem saying anything that he wants.
That's why I like talking
amazing.
about it because I want
Yeah.
people to know like there's nothing
Some
to
people
be
don't.
ashamed
Yeah,
of.
nothing
Like
at
we
all.
all
There
go
isn't.
through
We
shit.
should be proud of where we come from,
You
no
feel
matter
me?
where
Fuck
it
yeah,
is.
dude.
We're out of that hole. Like
There's
and
dead
even if
fucking people.
we're still
You know what I'm
alive,
saying?
we still have that
You have dead
chance
friends,
to get
you know,
I
like
have
fucking just
Lots-
didn't never
lots
get
of
it
them,
come around.
unfortunately.
You know,
Right. I
Comes
would have
with the
been there.
life.
I would have either been like, especially with the amount of coke I was doing and what coke is today with the fentanyl
Yeah,
and
no,
shit
it's
in it.
scary.
Lord have mercy.
I would have been dead, bro.
Anything is sketchy.
Yeah.
Anything is now. It's just
Yeah.
not worth it at all.
plus if they're gonna put a downer in fucking speed, what the fuck is wrong with them? You know,
It's cheaper for them.
Yeah.
it's a joke.
That's all it's
Yeah.
about.
No, yeah,
It's
yeah.
about the
Right?
money.
It's like,
I-
what would it
I
like? I wouldn't go back for that shit.
I
I'm
like
like,
the
what
days of
happened?
just putting baby lax in.
Yeah. Not like, bro, just give me the shits
Yeah.
for a
Let me
quick
shit.
I'd rather
yeah.
go shit than
Yeah,
fucking
like for
die.
an hour, right?
That's
Like,
that's
so
what
now
they-
you're
The
serious.
shit,
No, that's
Dad,
what they would
Yeah.
always
I'd
do.
rather have to shit myself.
Yeah, I'd rather be sitting
Yeah.
on the toilet for a
or
while.
close to shitting myself.
Then
than
whenever that fucking fentanyl stuff, you'll just speck of it, and then you're dead.
Yeah,
You did a line of
it's
coke,
so-
and you're
it's so
that's
sad.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
just
But I just
sad.
don't understand why they put it in that. Like, cause you're never gonna sell it.
It's
That guy's not
cheaper.
gonna come back and buy more.
No,
'cause he's
they-
gonna
Because they're getting it
die.
to get high, right? If you take fentanyl, it's like a downer. It's
I
a
don't know what it
it's
does.
a it's
to
a
you.
tranquilizer.
They
It's
definitely
a
coming back.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Tranquilizer.
Yeah.
Hey, so listen, we got
Anyway.
some, we got some pre-rolls in here, right?
Yeah.
Y'all came through with these little
Our 1 gram
firecrackers
ones,
in
yeah,
here,
you
huh?
know.
So can we talk about these
Yeah, of
and,
course.
and how these came about, right? Because these are your guys' product right here, right? These pre's.
It's our new 1 gram ones. Yeah.
Okay.
We started with our half grams and our half gram packs because it was I started trying to do a half gram and a full gram cone originally when I started it, but because how much hash I put in it, when you do that full gram, it just doesn't smoke. It just clogs up.
Hey, this motherfucker's stiff too.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's
There's a lot of
He
hash.
put
in
a
it.
half gram of fucking hash in
half
there.
gram of hash,
Like,
half gram of
and that's
flour.
a
savage.
Yeah,
dispensary
you gotta
product.
be.
That's a dispensary product. So,
So that's a half gram of hash, a half
Yeah.
gram of flour.
It's
Yeah.
a little
good flour.
It's a
Right.
little fucking 4th of July. Look, it's a firecracker, bro. Like it's a real firecracker. Like look at it. Like
Had to figure that shit out, man. Like it
Yeah, it's
took a
kinda
long
like
time.
mini Canada
You know,
almost.
it's got to
Mad
burn right,
scientist type
and
shit.
it's
Goddamn.
got to be even and burn right and taste good and fucking burn for a while and not clog. And with that much hash, it's almost impossible. But he figured it out.
so.
Fucking figured it out, man.
I don't know who I'd be talking to on Instagram. I could imagine maybe
Both.
Usually, yeah.
both of y'all.
But
go.
both
Probably
of
me.
us chime in.
Because you
If it's like a 3 paragraphs, so probably.
That's you.
If it's like 1 phrase that answers your question without
just
anything
me,
else.
So it do be bad. It do
That's-
be bad. It's a little.
that's him.
It'd be a little bit of
Yeah,
both.
exactly.
Both of us,
I
yeah.
can see. Okay.
Yeah.
No, there was a message there that said like these came about because of you. Like you needed something that was going to be not only reliable but consistent, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
can we talk about like how that came about? Your hunt, like the hunt for not only the product, because unless you want to drop product out there, but we ain't got to go that deep into the rabbit hole. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what made you just want to put out an infused pre-roll opposed to just like some flour?
Well, honestly, I started with the idea of an infused pre-roll because, when I travel, I like to go around. I'll go and buy infused pre-roll packs everywhere I go, no matter like California, Nevada, wherever I go. I'll try to find the best infused pre-roll packs.
Okay.
And first off, it's hard to find them with hash or rosin in them. And then when you do, they really suck ass, to be honest. And then all the other ones are like diamond infused or disty infused or whatever the heck they put in them. And it's just, they're not enjoyable for me. Like, I can't smoke on something that's too harsh because I do have some chest problems as it is.
Right.
So like anything that's infused with like a resin or like disty, it just hurts and I can't enjoy it. And then it also doesn't give me that high that I'm looking for because I usually just dab on rosin when I'm at home,
Mm-hmm.
And so my goal was to create something that I can enjoy that actually works for me, that I enjoy to smoke every day. So I could provide, so that at least that way I knew that I was going to provide something to the people that they would like.
Right, because it's
Yeah.
not like you just putting out something you wouldn't sit and chief
Yeah.
every fucking day, all
Yeah.
day, right?
It's not
Like,
about just making a bunch of money off of it and trying to fucking blow some shit out. It's about trying to make something that's actually premium that people can enjoy.
I mean, look at it.
He you know, I can vouch for him. Like, just don't interfere. You know, I'm like, hey, you know, like we don't have to put half a gram of hash in there.
He's like, but Dad, we do.
He's like,
But
no,
we
I
do.
said that
We do,
one
Dad.
fucking time, dude.
We do.
No, he doesn't say I do. He doesn't try and convince me. He's like, shut the fuck up, you know.
Pretty much.
And like, it was a one conversation. I will never fucking question him at all. If it, you know, we do the math and fucking whatever the margins are, our margins are lower. They're lower than other people. First of all, we're not super volume yet.
Yeah.
So we can't make those giant buys at those, you know,
Yeah.
boutique grows that we buy at.
But it's enough to keep you leveling up, right?
Yeah,
Each time.
Yeah,
it
maybe-
is.
We're
Maybe
starting-
add more to each order.
Slowly,
right?
slowly.
Yeah,
That's definitely.
we're starting to.
It's a marathon,
We're starting to come
right?
up. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So you would
And
definitely.
I always want it to be. You can tell that I'm the one that wants
You
to.
want
Make
to?
it.
You're a sprinter.
Right.
You're a sprinter. I
And
can.
he's like,
My
you know.
boy is the marathon.
So I
That's-
can't.
Yeah.
This is
My boy is the
marathon.
marathon.
I'm sprint. So I feel it.
Period. He's like he puts his like he's production and innovation, like fucking invent shit, whatever. You know, that's it may seem basic or whatever, but you need to smoke a fuck ton of those things to figure it out.
I ain't gonna
A
hold you.
fuck
I'm-
ton. And he won Earl
facts.
Cup. Dude,
Facts.
Keaton won Earl Cup.
Facts.
Okay. First place
Earl Cup.
Earl Cup with this
With
motherfucker.
those, yeah.
What?
Okay.
I think I've seen that on y'all page.
First place Earl Cup, dude. My son. Like first year in business.
Bro,
Why? Just because he fucking
the drop,
stayed
bro.
true. He didn't.
I'm high. I'm sorry. I'm high.
He didn't fucking.
I'm
you
enjoying
know,
the moment. I'm trying to enjoy. That's why I can't be the button guy. Damn it! I'll be trying to enjoy the moment with the rest of y'all. Because
It ain't based on numbers. It's
I
based
just
on
felt that energy. I
good
just
product.
felt your energy, dude. Because
Yeah.
look, man, I'm a father, right? That we have a few fathers in here, right? You know,
Mm-hmm.
and my son. I mean, my daughter too. She's 5, but my son's 8, and he's at the point to where he's like he's hooping. You know, he's on the math team.
I have an 8-year.
I'm like, what the fuck? You're on the math team, son?
That's awesome.
How are you my kid? Like, I
Exactly,
hate
dude.
math.
Exactly.
Like, you don't ever come to me for help. Go to your mother. That's why she's a teacher. But like, yo, he just had his first like we had to have the talk about winning as a team, right? Because he's like me. He wants to be the only winner, right? And like as I got older, I had to understand like it's much more enjoyable when you can enjoy those wins with like other people. So, you know, as a team, his team won, right, for his school. But his school's team was so big that they split them up into 3 teams. So his team wasn't the one that really like won it all for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, son, do you know like in professional sports that there's people that don't even play a whole season, but just because they're on the team, if their team wins a championship, they get a ring.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
they still contributed.
Bonuses. and
Yeah,
stuff.
you know, they still show up. They still go to practice. They still help their team get better. They're still there cheering them on. You know, like just because you're not one of the main players doesn't mean you're not a player. And all that means is that you have room to improve and get better. You know, like enjoy it. Like I said, you don't get to do homework for the rest of the year, right? He's like, yeah. I said, you won, fool. Like,
Yeah.
you won. Like,
Man.
because of you,
Oh, my
because
goodness.
you're part of that. Like being, and he smiled, and I was like, and I felt that energy when you were like, because you know he hoops, my son hoops, he does ninja, he's like all kinds of shit, karate. So when he levels up in a belt, I'm proud. So I felt that energy you just when you were like, my son won Earl Cup. Like that has to be a moment where you're just like, fuck yeah, like telling all your boys, you know what I'm saying, like. You know, like talk to this next chick. You know, the next chick you talk. Yeah, my son won Earl Cup. What's up? What's your kid do?
Man.
but you know,
First place.
right? Like
Fucking-
that's huge. Like
He's amazing.
because
man.
there's a
Blows
lot of
my
stories that
fucking
Earl
mind.
Cup is bought out, and
Right.
you can't say you bought that shit out. Right?
Definitely
Like,
did not.
You know, like your hard
Definitely
work
did not.
and your determination. And
Yeah. just
I don't
put
think
in the
I don't
work.
think that's true.
Yeah.
I mean I don't think it's true at all because I met the people that run Earl Cup
Yeah, I know
myself, and there's some old school dude. That dude I can't remember his name.
Jim.
Ray,
Jim?
the older guy.
Jim, yeah.
I think he has like the other guy is Ray, right?
Jim and Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or-
So Jim,
I think that's his name. I only know.
he,
Jim.
dude, when I went in there to pick up our placard for the trophy, okay, they were all there, and you know, he was like, "Hey," I'm like, "Hey, how are you doing? We're here to pick up the thing," and he's like, he started going on and on about what the judges said.
Jim.
What the judges said about my son. One of the better judging events that he's experienced in all of the things he told me. He's like, everyone said good things. They're like, old school good, got me way stoned, burns forever, super smooth. They would put it out and then they could light it up again. It still tastes good. And then, you know, I didn't think we were going to win because that big old, you know, that big old 14 gram, what do you, El
from
Jefe?
Diablo.
Yeah, dude.
Diablo.
Because like that's got
Diablo?
diamonds, rosin, It's got some gas pump shit in there.
Yeah.
I think, you know.
They- those ain't bad. Those are not
They
bad.
put some good product in
look,
their stuff. They definitely
Look,
do.
man, that the guy's trying to put out high quality and get it at a decent price, you know. And he honestly, you know, like the guy's a genius. I mean, on like production and distribution and stuff like that. He's someone you know, I have some respect for. Not a lot of people.
Whoa.
Not a lot of people coming out with new products. Not a lot of people coming out with new products that are
We
like
might need to
impressive.
spark two of those
Like
boys.
that they're gonna fucking source good, you know, good weed and shit. And those guys seem to do it. They
Let
put
me
real
spark
fucking
it.
rosin in there, you know, and diamonds and shit. But so I was
Definitely gotta
surprised.
spark them right because how dense they
You
are.
saw what I was doing.
That's
yeah,
how I
yeah.
spark all my joints.
He deserved it.
Hit it lightly.
He deserved to fucking win for sure.
That's
No
crazy,
question.
is it not?
I just thought,
Sir,
you know, it's hard to do because just the little guys.
Thank you.
How's it? Good.
it's definitely a half a gram of rosin in there, folks.
I can smell it for
Hash.
sure.
It's hash.
It's not rosin.
pressed into rosin.
Not
It's,
rosin.
it's
Yeah, it is.
hash. So I sifted into the mix.
Like bubble hash?
Yeah, bubble hash.
Well, let me tell you,
It's-
how many
it's
strains?
Like
in
that
there?
Frenchy cannoli shit?
There's like-
Or
It's the same shit that you would press into rosin. We just don't press
you just don't press it.
So it looks like
So
snow.
sift.
Yes.
You know, it looks like
sift.
snow. This had some
And then you
purple in it.
basically just
Tumble
homogenize
it?
it together.
Some of that hash is purple. Like he has how many strains of hash you have right now that go into the mix?
I don't know.
7 or 8. Okay.
Something.
7 or 8.
Not
And
that
then
many.
the bud, they're all cocktails. That's a cocktail of hash. Every single one that he does. What's the name of it again?
I
Well,
don't remember what it is.
Blackout. Let's see.
Wait, these are strain specific?
I want to fucking hit
Oh,
this.
yeah, wait, what?
Oh, Dr.
No.
Gonzo times modified monkey hash.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't know the strains were on here. I'm
Me
like,
neither.
So the new stuff are coming out. We have a couple of other
Same
new
thing.
strains coming out. What are they called again? Fuck.
I don't remember, to be honest
It's
with
a
you.
yeah. We have some new strains coming out, and it's always got. So he takes some of the good stuff out of the 6 names or 7 names of different hash and stuff, and he mixes them based on taste. And when we buy it, it's all based on taste. We'll go get like 7 strains, 8 strains from a place that we're very interested in. I'm like, just fucking buy it right now. I'm like, they're gonna fucking sell it out. It's like the price, and it smells great. And he's like,
nah,
ain't
there's a
having
pro-
it.
There's a
And
process
then
to
later
these
he's like,
pops.
fuck, like we need to go fucking try it. We're not fucking doing that again.
yeah,
We've done, I like
try it
put the
before
pressure
you buy
on.
it.
Yeah.
Hits, bro.
Yeah,
Thank
Yeah.
you.
no,
That's wild.
that's you see, I'm taking
Mhm.
another one out.
Mhm.
We finna spark 2 of these bitches in here because
Right on. Smells great.
I don't feel like I could get enough. I could smoke these.
Mm.
I'm
yeah,
not.
that could be a problem. I'm
Yeah.
pretty
We
high
could
now.
put half that. We could literally put half the hash in it. It'd still be fucking bomb as fuck. Just saying.
Nah.
No, I'm not trying to. I am not.
I look at.
I
I
am
was like,
not.
respectfully, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I'm
Pops.
not. I'm not ever gonna fucking get involved in like how do you make good weed, right? Thing, right? Or no, don't do that. Like it's not. It's not.
Like you know the old
He's
school
a-
saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
just fucking started.
look at
Everything.
that.
Everybody loves it. There's
rosin
only
ring,
Fire.
it's a little white ash, right?
the white ash, the rosin ring, like the taste.
Bro.
This glass tip helps
How's it
the
taste?
I
smoke.
love this.
I can
glass
tell
tip.
that
Yeah.
a real smoker
you.
It
made
makes the
this.
smoke
Because
way
I
smooth.
Right, dude.
just had one. Were they the mini El Blantos?
Mhm.
I just had one of those, which had the glass
How much-
tip on
Yeah.
it. And
How much hash in
I
It was
had underestimated how much of a difference that would make.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
The glass
I-
tip?
The glass,
The glass
tip makes
tip,
one hell
I
of a difference.
really
Pulls
think
the
it makes
smoke off,
it-
like-
yeah, it does.
It
make
also
a
makes a
difference.
difference in money.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I'm
Like
sure that
we're
it
going
does.
from 3 cents to like pushing up,
Twist and
A
pull
buck.
sometimes.
right?
Cause
However,
because it'll get
in order
sticky
to
'cause
make
how much
that work,
hash in there, and I just made
with the
those they're
dowel,
super fresh today.
It was the only thing. He tried everything, like many different brands, many different kinds. His job's really difficult to like do what he enjoys, fucking make the best thing he can, and smoke shit, fucking tons of it till it's perfect
Yeah.
and it burns straight and whatever to the best possible. But the glass tip, we tried all different kinds. And some have, between the weed and the thing, they have certain filters and whatever. You can't get the dowel through it, so it was a tough thing.
And you roll these by hand?
Well, I pack them.
Oh.
They're pre-rolled cones.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
about to say,
Wow.
He does every fucking thing by hand. And then when I come and help trying to roll joints, he's like, yeah, you don't have to come back again, right? And then he has to take half my shit
You
apart.
know, you
He's
just
like, he has to
you
take
just
up
made
half
me
of
have to
mine.
undo your
Yeah.
work so I
Repack
could
and tighten them.
redo it.
Double work.
Well,
How about
know-
you don't help, Dad?
I fucking did my best, dude.
Yeah.
I did my motherfucking best, dude. I did thousands and thousands of them. Okay, right? I got to a point where before I throw it on the scale, I'm like, I don't even need to throw it on the scale. This is the right weight. I put it down, boom, right on 2.0. Was it on the half grams? Right? Is it 2?
Damn, he look, he giving out, he giving out extra.
But I thought it, he did.
Y'all get the packs now. Get the packs now. They blessed. They blessed.
It's just-
Father made those. They're blessed.
They're now pups.
Oh yeah. Ain't nobody mad at it.
Hey,
Well, listen. Question.
these.
I got a question
appreciate
Dad
before.
came over and fucking rolled, dude.
There you go.
I worked my fucking ass off for weeks rolling shit.
We not mad. at
Problem is that he had to take a bunch of them apart
All of them.
and
All of them.
repack
All
and
of
shit.
He said not a bunch.
I
All
got,
of them.
Every
I got
single
the
one.
base, at the base to get a little bit in there and get it good, tight, packed, nice, so it doesn't
resin
crease
pouring
the
out
shit
of
at
it.
the end, right?
no, just like
And I get it, you pack it down a few times, weigh it, dump a little out, pack it, weigh it.
So where can everyone find these? Where's the main spot?
Well, so we are at the Good Dispensary Mesa. Okay.
Okay.
What is that?
Okay.
They only carry our 2-pack, our 2-pack,
Two-pack.
the
Minis?
full gram, 2-pack minis,
The
basically.
half gram.
The half gram,
Okay.
half gram minis. Anyways,
Now in the half gram, that's just flour.
It's half flour, half hash also.
the quarter gram. So there's
So it's like the
there's
same.
half a
material.
Exactly.
about a half a
Okay.
gram of hash and a half a gram of bud in 2.5 two
I
half
got
grams.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they don't carry our whole line at the Good. By the way, shout out to the Good, fucking props. They gave us our first they took a chance on
A
us
little
when
spot.
shit was bad and they weren't taking anyone on because like all the dispensaries business had slowed down. And we're like, hey, we're doing radio commercials, and they're like, we'll put the Good Dispensary Mesa on the radio commercials, and then they're like, okay, and so we fucking did it,
Hey, fuck it.
and then it's a long growth,
bad.
thing.
I wasn't
So
sure.
you got to earn trust. You can't just like with you. My Erica, this she when we first started, we weren't even in any dispensaries yet. She's trying to set up a podcast with you. She's like, I don't know what's going on. He's not even returning my call, and I can't get through to him or whatever.
She was trying
I'm
to
like-
call me?
Oh, this was like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago or something like that.
What?
Oh yeah, no, my phone was off. I
Maybe
was
she was
going
emailing or
through it.
texting or whatever. I don't know what she's doing. It's Erica. She does a lot of our marketing. She does our buys for like billboards and radio, and she's
Okay.
a radio consultant and all that stuff. And she anyone looking to get like gonna be spending money on radio, TV, billboards. She goes in, she fucking crushes them.
Oh,
Right.
she's the plug.
Right? She crushes them. She knows the business, and so we end up paying way less. She gets paid because they give her a marketing discount, which
Oh,
they won't
sweet.
give to us. She gets that 10% discount. That's how she gets paid. So
Ain't no
it's
wrong with it.
absolutely amazing. But she's just amazing. She was trying to help out a lot. She was trying to get us hooked up with a podcast. You were one of them, and so she couldn't get through. I figured it was because like we're not even dispensaries or anything, or just whatever.
I can't tell you what I was 2 years ago. I was probably going through some shit.
Unless I got it mixed up.
Sounds accurate.
Whatever.
2 years, a year ago, it was all rough. We're good now though. But I mean, everything's timing. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
We do got some stuff to give away. I got the key phrase because I've been kind of scoping it out this whole time. Key phrases, and make sure, like I said, like last week, we actually got our winners in here. 2 of the 3 winners. We blessed 3 people. Who knows how many we'll bless this time? So everyone just send it in. I kind of just did it in order, the first 3, and it worked out perfectly in that way. So shit's always changing. We always trying new ways to give people shit. But either way, you have to send in the key phrase via DM. And this week's phrase is, fuck me, I'm lit. This week's phrase is, pull the stick, feel the difference.
Oh yeah.
Right on.
Let's get it.
Nice.
I've been scoping that out the whole time. So once you got it, send it in. And we got a little something from Father and Son themselves to get you either acquainted with the brand or maybe get you that fix, that you might been craving since you last had them. So these are great. I'm
Thank you.
not like y'all know me.
Amazing.
I don't even like joints. Like, to be honest with you, like I only smoke them. Like, I'll hit it one time if somebody really puts the effort into it to roll it and pass it to me. I'll hit it, a couple times, but I'm not about to make a conscious effort to have the whole session full of joints.
We hear it all the time, man.
Yep.
This
the
right
thing,
here,
dude.
though, like, you don't even need a session of these. Like, these 2 little cool 2 we did got me feeling straight.
Yeah.
You know, I like them.
I feel like if I sat down with one of those by myself, I'd be really stoned.
Yeah, I'd be
Definitely.
Like
I do
when
it all
you
the time.
when you
I do
said
it all the
when
time,
you said
man.
they could put them out and relight them, I was like, I probably could put that thing out and relight it.
Definitely.
Right about
Don't
that
tap
point.
now.
Like right here.
Don't tap now.
With that hash, I think it lets it burn nice and slow.
Yeah.
And it
It's
burns
good.
a
It's
lot longer.
enjoyable. Like, I could get shit done with that. I could just sit there and smoke it and.
Definitely.
So the good dispensary, they have our 2-packs, right?
Okay.
Jars, we're in all 11 jars now, and
They got 11 of those joints now.
They,
Yeah.
they
That-
took over.
They took over-
Debbie's and Mojave's
Okay.
storefronts.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
yeah, and we've been doing really well. The total shout out to fucking Jars because
Yeah,
like they take a
definitely.
chance on local companies, right?
Right.
That aren't like without the politics.
Yeah.
They give, you got an edible, whatever, local company, whatever. If it's bomb, they're down.
We'll give it a try.
They fucking try it.
Yeah.
Like, and they'll put it on. They're not going based on what someone tells them or who shouldn't, whatever. They're going with the quality for their patients,
If they're listening,
Yeah.
yeah, these are fire. Ain't no need to take these down.
Man.
And they just
Yeah, they just ordered these one grams for the first
we
time.
have
so-
not been in the
Y'all
dispensaries
not about
yet
to
with
miss.
these.
Oh.
But we finally got our first order. So Jars is giving the first crack at it. And they'll be in jars trickling in over the
Probably
next
next
week and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So all this other stuff. We have one of the first products in Arizona.
What's our price for the 1 gram ones? The retail price?
I think it's going to be I think it's $25. I think.
25, 26 bucks.
Yeah.
Something
For
like that.
half a gram of hash,
Yeah.
fucking bomb ass hash,
Nah, definitely.
and a half a
This
gram
is
good ass, but with a glass jar, glass tip.
Yeah, right.
I
Try
think
to keep
I
very
think it's a good
reasonable
price,
for the
Yeah.
people, definitely.
right?
Ah, damn. All right. No,
I'll,
yeah.
I'll tell you
Jars,
what,
first
man.
thing.
That's like, I mostly when I have a pre-roll of any type, it's because I'm going to a concert.
Yeah. It's for
Those
me, it's
things
when I'm
would be
traveling.
great at concerts.
Oh yeah, right.
On the beach.
They're great. Everything.
I mean,
They're
I
great.
mean, I can
They're
think
great.
of a lot
Everything.
of
man.
Yeah.
Like
reasons to smoke them, but like those would be great at a concert.
Probably keep you lit the whole time too.
We're gonna try Cable Goes to fit on your next fish.
Dude,
show.
I smoked like probably 8 pre-rolls during that fish show that I went to.
Damn.
And I mean, granted, most of them were like half gram ones, but Like, I just
Still
kept
a lot.
smoking them.
Yeah.
But I bet if I had one of those, I wouldn't have kept smoking
Right.
them.
Our prices are really good too. Like it's
Yeah.
affordable. So we're coming in, you know, I think in most cases we're under the I'm not gonna say brand names. We're under, you know, most of the other infused pre-rolls.
Right.
You know, less. So like a 5-pack is $50. A 2-pack, that's a gram, right? Even regular pre-rolls are like, you know, what are they? With real bud in it, it's 15, right? 16 if it's gonna be good,
Those exist.
right? I mean, you can buy the free rolls for $3
Oh,
with
yeah,
trim
all
or
them
whatever.
pre-rolls
but,
got dust in them.
But
They got
so it's
something in it.
$20. But
Maybe that time you should.
when it's $16, dude, for half a gram of good hash and a half a gram of good bud in this, right? On you know, we have a what day is it at
Jars.
no, Friday at
The good dispensary.
the good dispensary. They're
Friday and
20% off, so it's like a $16. Like if you look at anything else, like
And
any
on
of the other
Tuesday at
infused
Jars.
with distillate and stuff, if you ever wanted to try hash, $16 for fucking like.
Give it a try,
You gotta
guys.
raise the prices.
Go ahead.
We gotta raise the
Gotta
price.
raise the prices.
Hey, no, you don't.
No,
And this is the only
definitely.
he first time ever anything in any dispensaries in Arizona, dude. So this is a big accomplishment to do. It's got 3 batch numbers, right? 3 strains, 3 harvest dates,
3 testing.
production dates, 3 separate tests. It all goes in there on a little tiny thing, but getting it into the dispensaries things, you know, when you check it in, they're like, motherfucker, right?
God damn.
Dang. So, but Jars kind of actually, you know, I think it was a Greg or he was like, do that 3 multi-pack thing, you know, and so we put it together, and you know, it's starting to take off. People are loving it because, you know, if you have a household, someone's a sativa, someone's an indica, you know, hybrids for everybody, right? So, you know, or you got a morning, night, whatever you do, you know, it's been pretty good. People love it. You know, it's quite an accomplishment.
Are those half-gram ones glass tip
These
too,
are-
or
no.
just paper?
They're
Just
half-gram paper.
currently.
Mm-hmm.
Might
Makes sense.
might consider changing them up at some point. I mean, it depends on the cost of it. If it fits, you know.
That shit is still tight, bro.
Nah, keep the glass for the gram, man. Make
Yeah.
it special.
Yeah.
That'll make it's got the fucking holographic and the glass tip. Like that's what makes it unique.
Yeah, I was
Those
just
were-
Whipping
curious.
that bitch out at a concert, like he said, that fucking
Yeah.
sativa hybrid, and that shit was
Uh,
too cold.
I
These
kept
little
trying to
packs
find-
are perfect for.
I keep
That
looking
shit
on
look-
y'all
yeah, that
shirt.
shit look
sit in your
cold.
pocket, you know, and
Like,
they're
that's like going out
we
with
had
a
it
gay,
tested,
everybody
it's-
got their
it's
own shit.
basically
Everybody
they're
got
airtight. Because the
They're
way that they do
they're
it,
airtight.
it's a U.S.
Pretty
company.
much, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
they
US
keep it
company.
fresh, the seal.
There's no seal, okay, and it didn't need it. Somehow, how they did their somehow how they this packaging company did their what do you call it, tooling or whatever, that it's so precise that it actually, and so they designed the lid. You can see a little plastic kind of insert thing there. They made it so that the tolerances were like, you know, so it's 0. See how it
Would you take
does
it
that?
rafting?
It literally,
I would.
yeah,
100%,
fuck yeah.
Definitely.
Ah,
Bro.
I just
Let's
got, me and my
go.
wife just got these paddle boards,
Yeah.
and we went out last weekend for the.
But there's
first
no
time.
money back guarantee.
That's cool. That's cool.
I'm just
But
kidding.
I would
that's
do it.
cool. But like that would be like
Disclaimer.
You can pull this
Definitely
bitch
would.
out.
I'm the dude that gets the like the waterproof phone cover and puts it on his phone and then goes throw it in the water. Like I
would do
test
the
my
same
shit.
thing.
Fucking
Oh, yeah.
A. And there goes
Yeah,
your
yeah, I
phone.
agree. I agree.
Not work, dude.
Bet. Well, listen. Last question before we wrap things up. Where can everybody like? What's your Instagram handles and stuff? Where can everybody follow you
It's
up at?
at Father and Son's Weed.
Keep it simple.
Simple, straightforward, and honest.
I know. Honest.
Straightforward
Look
and
at this. Look
honest.
at these
All right,
guys.
Father
This-
and son.
What a wholesome company.
Right.
I fucking take my money.
The
But
real
we got some-
integrity farm.
oh,
Shirts.
integrity, family,
Raise-
hell yeah.
Thank you.
Well, fellas, for real, thank you guys for coming out. I
Yeah.
appreciate this. This is
Right on.
Thanks for having us.
I'm glad to have learned about you. I'm glad to have like that you stumbled on my timeline and that we were able to make this happen when it did. Actually, it was like after I saw that event at the Highlands you guys had, I was like, let me check them out, see what they're about, and I'm glad we did, man, because I think this is. I'm not gonna quote that because I don't want to embarrass myself. This is gonna be the start of a pretty decent relationship. I was gonna say the start of something new. Let's go down the old the Disney Channel route. Yeah, my bad.
Nice.
But yeah.
This guy, man.
He's hot.
I'm hot.
He's
Shit, boy.
Thanks to Pop.
He's smack.
And my boy.
Father
Shout
and
out.
son. Let's yeah. Now let's do some shout outs. K-Boog, who you got?
You know what? Shout out to all the listeners and shout out to you guys for coming through. Working together as a father-son team, keeping it wholesome. These two
Had to.
these things smack. I don't know. I'm
Thank
done.
you.
We
I'm out.
toasted.
Right.
Holy
Hey.
Yeah.
Good?
We got shout out to you.
Shout out Father
That's
and
my
Sons,
boy.
man. My boy Keaton, man. Show. Put some real true smoker love into this damn pre-roll. Oh my gosh. This shit is
Oh,
amazing.
you know what? Shout out Chubby's Exotics.
Oh yeah, shout out Chubby, man.
These
I'm
motherfuckers-
I'm taking a jar of these home, Chubby, so you got to send Jordan some more. But yes. And of course, whole lot of dang shit in this bitch, whole lot of gang shit. You already know what it is, man. Hippy Chronicles, you know what it is, man. T-Rose, you know what it is. We baked, man. We
gonna
fucking
put you
fried
on
in this
timeout.
motherfucker, man. God
This one,
damn.
you know what it is.
They got us fried in here.
I feel it. Keaton, you got any shout outs, my dude?
I don't know. I'm sure he does.
Yeah, man. First, all the dispensaries, fucking that gave us a shot. Like, trust us, got us in, and then found out.
They fucked
That-
around
that-
and found out.
That yeah.
Man.
We just
And
fucked around and found
also, Alex, my his cousin, my nephew, Solventless Refinery. He just had a little baby girl. So congrats. Yeah.
I'm sorry, my finger hit that bitch early. I was trying to I was like, shit, I can't go back.
Full sentence.
I was like, yeah, my bad, dude. I was like, damn it. I was trying to be on cue with it. See, this is why we can't have nice
We need a higher production.
But
Where's
some
TJ
things-
at?
Courtney at the billboard company name I
Out
can't
Front.
remember. Out Front.
Okay.
Yes. She's the girl, man. She's the person. Anyway, I'll go through editing with you there. I did that for a purpose. And so look, also who else would it be? So Erica Macbeth Marketing, these people, helped us for practically free and sat on the phone with me for countless fucking unnecessary, banter for no reason. And still, came through for us, right? Because they love my son. And then, well, who else? What else was Apollo, right? Gas Pump Farms. I will mention my friend Ross at
Source One.
Source One Meds. Yo, Ross. Also, Hangar 10. Tim over at Hangar 10 and RJ. I'm growing some. Dude, got anyone try that fucking shit out? The mountain, in East Mesa. There's a mine, Lost Dutchman mine. Yeah. So, Steven and the guys over at Lost Dutchman. It's all a bunch of local companies. We're sourcing stuff with, and who else? My mom and dad. Hey, mom.
Shout out.
We're selling cannabis. Right.
Selling weed, man.
Yeah. I told him, I showed him the trophies, that he won, right? I'm like, look,
Big step.
it's like, get fucking over it.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Right.
We're in it to win it now.
And,
Literally.
if you're going to do something, fucking do it well,
100%.
man. Do your best.
Yeah.
Fully commit.
That's all, we can do.
Full
and
send,
stuff like that.
baby.
All the way.
Full fucking send.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, shit, keep it short and sweet. Big shout out to Chubby's, my guy OC. I appreciate you, man. If you don't know, he also got West Coast Grills. Check him out.
I ain't got into that.
Yeah, K-Boog.
I
That's
ain't
K-Boog
got into
ain't
that.
rocking the grilly grill, but that's
Really?
what took care of K-Boog's grill.
I need one of those.
Yeah, hit him up, man.
It's a good way to
It's
smell
a-
a
yo,
bunch of fucking money out of
Yo.
Hey, listen, you can fuck your teeth up with the candy, and he'll give you a grill to put over it. There you go.
Yo, I
Like
won,
it has to be like
I won
platinum.
fantasy
Wait.
football a couple of years back, and then like met him like right after that happened, and I was like, put it in my mouth.
That's awesome.
Grill me.
I'm getting some face tattoos and a grill. So, you know,
I
just
ain't
to
doing
be
the face
unexpected.
tattoos.
Hey, he's fucking fully committed.
If you don't think I'll
commit
fucking
to
do that, I will
tattoos,
fucking do that.
I'm a real drug
Okay.
dealer. Yeah,
I can
but
do
you got
whatever I want.
You gotta fucking grow a Jerry.
Nah, you gotta get a head tattoo though.
I have no fucking.
You got the head
Tattoo the
for
hair
it.
down.
I'm
Tattoo
bald.
the hair.
Tattoo a
You
fucking
think I haven't thought
fade.
about that? Fucking
Wave
all of you
implants.
hair-dwelling people.
Hey, fucking shout out to Grow Sciences, our sponsors, man. All our listeners, everyone following us, and if you just now listening to this, follow us at the Hippy Chronicles. Shout out to Gaspone Farms for the very dope giveaway that we about to do, and give away this Mother's Day. And yeah, if this shit drops, before Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day. If it drops after Mother's Day, happy late Mother's Day. And whatever the fuck case may be, who knows when it drops, it's gonna drop. We love y'all. We out this bitch, and we'll see you next time. See ya!